fluff on my eye. Hello, hello. So I was, right before I got on here, I was kind of getting the energy of like people's energy speaks for itself. There was somebody who was watching somebody's page intently and they were trying to pick it apart. Okay? But that's not your job. Okay? It's not their job to do that. But the reason that they're doing that is because what you are pointing out is accurate. Okay, and if people start catching on to that and really trying to get down to the root of the issue, the heart of the issue, that'd be a big problem financially for these people who are heavily invested in any sort of trafficking. Okay, so because of this, they're like getting paid to pick apart your work, right? So say if I am speaking on a topic and I fuck my words up, okay, I fuck one word up, okay, which changes the whole dynamic of what I'm saying, right? What, like, one word can mess up anything that I'm saying, okay, if it were to be taken the wrong way, the way that I said it, okay, but people get the gist of what you're saying, okay, and we do understand it. The real people out here really recognize your realness, right? Recognize real, they recognize it, okay, and they do see it as an issue as well. So don't let these little people that are paid to pick apart your work, okay, paid to highlight where you fuck up in your sentences a little bit, okay, don't feed into that, because I mean, that's a pathetic job anyways, right? Like, who are they really? Nobody, right? And we shouldn't care what people think. We shouldn't even care what the people we look up to, we shouldn't even care what they think, okay? We just shouldn't. We should care about our own life experiences and what we have taken from those experiences and now have brought on as knowledge, right? That's the truest as it can get. Okay, so don't let these people tear you down or get you aggravated or get any sort of energy out of you. It's just not worth it, okay? And I know that because these people have been pissing me off, okay? So it's just kind of like people mess up on their words all the time. We're on lives, okay? It's just bound to happen, and these people are bound to peek their ugly little heads through and say some shit, right? So don't let that bring you down. And then a message I was also getting today was, if we like ways to live, kind of things to live by. You know how people have like little sayings to live by? If you have a little saying to live by that you genuinely live by, go ahead and drop it in the comments, okay? I love when I hear little things like that. Yeah, little things to live by, little truths to live by, okay? And what I got as a download today was seek to understand, not to be understood, okay? Because seeking to be understood is an uphill battle. Seeking to understand flows, right? And you'll attract people doing the same thing, okay? Not people who are desperate to, like, please understand me. That's not to say that when we're being oppressed, we don't stand up for ourselves, we don't speak our story out and continue to speak that story out and stand in our power, okay? Very much do that. That's separate. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, seek to understand people, opposed to, say, picking them apart, or like being understood to the person who's really needing to be understood, right? Like, it's kind of like an empathic saying, and then you'll meet other people who are in that generous way of life, right? So seek to understand, not to be understood. That's the message that I was getting today. And like, it's kind of demoralizing not to understand somebody who is in need, right? It is. And that would be that would be going against what we're doing by standing in our power to not be oppressed and to speak our story, right? That would be hypocritical. So let's get some cards. The Nine of Cups. Somebody wanted to steal somebody's well-being, the way they carry themselves. But this has to do on like an emotional level. Somebody wanted to snake someone out of their livelihood. Okay. And this is kind of like bringing me back to like the demoralizing comments, okay, in the comment section. Okay. And I'm not saying that everybody, like, there's a lot of support in there as well, but they're there. Okay. And someone wants to like blatantly snake you or blatantly make you feel uneasy. Okay. Because they see that you are very emotionally fulfilled on your own as an independent. Somebody wanted to snake you of your emotion, like your independence. They wanted to say like you were codependent or something, and you're not. Okay? After like stealing this from you. And they're doing it in like a really covert way behind the scenes. Somebody wanted to steal someone's livelihood. And have it be like a mystery, okay? Ooh. So that you feel it, okay? You feel it, you know it. You feel it, you know it, you speak on it, okay? But everybody else is like, I don't see it. Everything's perfectly normal in that person's situation. But they know, and you know, and God knows that they're trying to make you feel this way. Okay, there's intention behind it, okay? That intention is a vibration, right? And that's how the universe knows what we're up to. That's how we reap what we sow, right? So no matter if they get away with this or not, the universe knows exactly what to serve them. So why entertain it? Like, it's like, we know, it's like, make it know, they know, they know, you know, the universe knows, God knows. Okay, so how do we make this easier on self? That's the challenge. Okay, because they're trying to have it be perceived as if you're talking, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're talking a load of shit. Okay, and then they feel very satisfied in thinking that they've convinced everybody else that you're just lying, and it's not the truth. Okay. All righty. Like, okay. There's some sort of bribery here. This is the payment. Paying people to do this, paying people of like people who need it, man. Paying people who need it to do this action. To snake. So it's like abusing somebody's financial, their need, like they're needy, they need something. Of course they're going to take this offer. Of course they're going to take this pentacle. Okay? In like it's like a covert way. It's like somebody well off is paying somebody poor in order to take this action so that they can get away with this shit. It's disgusting. The Empress. So somebody knows your energy. Yeah, because you're speaking. So just stay in that power. Stay in that power. It's intimidating. Okay? And somebody's trying to lay to rest like you enlightening people with the way that you speak. So if we are seeking to understand, We can understand that these people are sick. We can understand that these people are desperate. We can understand that these people pathically lied to themselves and others. We can understand that these people probably have overindulging issues. We can understand that these people are very selfish, very self-serving, very ignorant, right? Somebody could be like getting a job opportunity. They're watching somebody's work, or they could be watching all of somebody's work. Okay, if you see like a content creator, or you are informed of somebody's story and they create something like a blog, whatever it is, right? If you're being guided to watch their entire story, go from their first video and watch it all. Watch it all. Watch that person progress. Watch how this person. There's something about, if you feel guided to watch every single one of somebody's story, go ahead and do it, okay? Because we will pull messages from the slightest things, okay? I will pull messages from many messages from someone saying one thing, okay? Because it's like one thought that snowballs into other thoughts, right? So if you're being guided to watch like one a day, like go ahead and watch this person from the beginning all the way to the end, okay? And it'll give you a good perspective on who this person is and what the public's been trying to aggravate. It'll make you want to speak on this person's behalf. That's what it'll make you do, because you will see the type of person this is. The energy speaks for itself. You'll see that this person's like I'm hearing freedom fighter. That's a movie. This person's a freedom fighter. I don't know, like I was feeling like a little bit lower in spirits this morning. Nothing too bad, but and I have a few readers that I follow, right? And I'll watch their videos every once in a while, just to see if like I'm picking up on the same energy as they are. That's usually how I know that readers are accurate. Okay. And they're speaking on something really, yeah, they're speaking on something really evil, really evil. Okay. And I commented something, and I remember like feeling as if there was no such thing as freedom, but that's not true, okay? And I did say that in the moment. I was like, speaking on this, it was about trafficking, but I was like, it feels as if there is no such thing as freedom, because like it's people like us who are like outspoken and just trying to like really brainstorm on how to figure things out with the world that we live in, right? Internally as an individual. And as soon as we get on like a roll, like as soon as we get the ball rolling, we're watched, as if we're just trying to figure it out so that we can stay sane and living in these types of conditions. You know what I mean? It's like we're watched in a way that nobody like us should be watched. You know what I mean? It's just like it's heavy. It's heavy, right? And that just seems so backwards, right? It just seems so fucking backwards to me, because like, shouldn't you be watching people who are targeting these people who are being watched because they're onto something very positive, because they're navigating their way through this chaos and finding the truth, right? You're watching those people like a fucking hawk, but you're not watching the people who are targeting these people. That's fucking backwards to me. So somebody wanted to steal someone's livelihood and make them seem crazy. That's what this is. That's what this is. Someone's also speaking on how someone's family tried to get them arrested. That's what someone's talking about right now. They wouldn't let arrest. it seems very, I don't know why I keep getting the word demoralizing. I need to look up the definition to that, because I feel like I know what it is, right? It's like immoral. It's like saying something that'll make someone feel less than, right? I don't know, but every once in a while, you should do that too. Like every once in a while, if a word keeps coming to your mind, go ahead and look up the definition, even if you know it. Okay? I started doing that, and I figured out that like I've been using some words all the way wrong. But I knew what it meant, you know what I mean? Okay, lovers don't want to walk away from something. They don't want to let it rest. Someone feels you detaching. Okay, they're watching. I'm hearing lover, lover, lover. Oh, shit. They didn't want to walk away from stealing your livelihood from you and making people perceive you as crazy. Okay? And now that they're being seen for this, okay, now that they're being watched and this is being the energy speaking for itself, like, how does this person speak? How does the person that they're watching speak? How does the person that they're watching carry themselves? Okay? Does it add up to what they've been saying? No, not really. Not at all, actually. Okay, so now, how do these people carry themselves? What do these people do with their time in their day? What do these people speak like, right? So it's like it's very much a changing of the energy. It's like the shoes on the other foot is what I'm hearing, but I don't know if that's, I've never heard that. The tables turned for sure. Okay, because now these people are being watched. And they're being seen as very selfish, manipulative, calculated, and clinically insane. So what they were trying to say about you, right? Or me. And people were spreading this around like wildfire, thinking that they were in the right, believing these people, believing these lies, okay, of these self-serving people that were stalking. So they didn't walk away from this. They were spreading it around like wildfire, thinking that they were in the right for doing so. Okay, now they're realizing the smoke is clearing, and they're realizing who is who. Who is trying to demoralize who? Who is trying to steal somebody's livelihood, okay? Who is trying to be completely self-serving? Like, I'm getting magic, okay? I'm getting like siphoning of energy. I'm getting like, some of us, as soon as we are born, people are doing magic on us, okay? Damn. So like, it's as if somebody's family members or somebody around somebody's family member was like into this shit, okay, into this voodoo. They knew that somebody was destined for greatness or destined for stardom, or they just had a really good destiny, okay? It was their lifetime to, I don't know what it is, but it's like somebody had a really great destiny, a really great purpose, okay? Because their character in this lifetime was to like reach a certain potential, which aligned them to their a really good destiny, okay? So what somebody's family did because of this, they tried to like give this person's energy as an offering. Okay, but they didn't, they thought something like, who would know? Who would know? No one will ever know. You know that short that says, no one will ever know, or like, who would know? No one will ever know. That's what these family members or whoever did this magic on a young infant, okay? And they did this throughout this person's life. They're like, how would they know? And if they say anything about it, we can just call them crazy, because who would think to think that, right? But they didn't put into account that you would get certain awakenings within your lifetime, okay? That you would become spiritually equipped to understand that they've been doing this, and have the ability to elaborate on that, okay? Like they didn't expect for you to become so spiritually knowledgeable, to the point where not only could you understand what was happening, but you could also allow other people to understand that it's happening, and it maybe has been happening to them as well. So now that they know that you are supposed to be some sort of spiritual speaker or teacher, or like hierophant, right? Someone with higher knowledge, higher spiritual knowledge, or just really strong intuition where you know and you're able to explain to others. They're like, fuck, we never thought of that. We never thought of that, right? So they also didn't take into consideration the fact that you have free will. So when you become spiritually equipped to acknowledge that everything that's been happening to you throughout your life from these people, you can put your foot down and say, no, you're not going to siphon my energy. I'm going to spiritually, energetically protect myself so that you cannot siphon my energy, okay? And benefit from my energy in many ways, okay? And then have me feel guilty for a path that you put me down. You know what I mean? Like, you orchestrated me to go down this path. And you're going to try to make me feel guilty, all the while siphoning my energy to benefit off of it in many ways. No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to protect my energy, because now I know that for 29, 30, 45 years, however old you are, you've been doing this to me, and I'm not going to allow it to happen anymore. Right? They didn't take into consideration your free will. And maybe they can try to steal that on like this earthly plane, right? But I am free inside. I have peace inside. I have love inside still. Okay? And that's something that you can't take away. Very confident in your beliefs, in your values, what you know to be true, knowledge, life experience, right? So even though I've went down this path, and I'm not going to feel guilty for it, okay? You can't make me feel guilty for it, because I don't care what you think anyways. So it's like, don't hold any guilt from that path that you took, okay? I'm in recovery for like the hundredth time. You know what I mean? And I have no ounce of guilt from that, because it is life experience, and every single one of those experiences is now knowledge, okay? Life experience, that's the best kind of knowledge. There's a reason that when you have a resume, one section is experience, okay? That's the best type of knowledge. You know it firsthand, okay? That's why we don't hold this type of guilt, this type of whatever it is, okay? There's many tragedies that happen in life, and so be it. You know, sometimes it's not our fault that we went down that path. Sometimes we're targeted as an infant and throughout our entire life, okay? And we have to come up with these spiritual ways to protect ourselves. How can you hold that against us? So don't hold it against yourself. The Queen of Swords. Somebody's scared on how you hold yourself. They're fearful. They're fearful. Okay? Somebody's arguing. They don't want you to speak. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a control freak, and they're losing their shit about it. In the environment, someone's losing their shit that you're continuing to speak on your behalf. And not only are you doing that, you're like also like supporting others going through the same thing as you are. Okay, so like you're an overachiever. You know what I mean? Like you'll speak your truth, you'll be confident about it, but then you'll also be able to seek out others who are needing to be understood, or not even needing to be understood, but should be understood and feel supported. And you're giving them that just by the little comments you leave here and there. And it's just everything about you. Everything about you is empowerment. Everything about you is strictly like someone stays strictly to their values, their core values. It's a very beautiful thing, but it has someone upset, at a loss, because they try to have you at a loss with your entire livelihood. Okay, someone targeted someone really, really rank. Okay, targeted someone for their investments. Okay, they're behind the scenes investments. They're a part of this group, this organization that behind the scenes steal people's investments that they have yet to know about. Okay, but the type of animosity that this person feels for you makes them do underhanded stuff, like things that this organization wouldn't give the okay to do. Okay, I'm getting that this is like a fucking corrupt organization that steals finances from people who don't yet know about them. But how far this Queen of Cups in reverse, this person who's distraught that you speak confidently, okay, how far they took it is something that this organization wouldn't have supported. Okay, it's like it's like somebody didn't even fall into the category of the people that they steal from or something like that. It's like how far this woman took shit to target another woman is why this entire group is going to get caught up. So way to go. Damn. What the hell? I shared a reading last night too. Yeah, look at it. They're kicked out. They're going to get kicked out. Like, you're done. Kicked out. Yeah, kicked out of this establishment. It's like this woman worked their way into the fall guy, okay? They were trying to make this confident woman a fall guy for something that they didn't even fucking do, okay? They were trying to set them up and frame them because they took this, for some reason they took this job personal, or they took this person personal, okay? But the reason that they took this person personal is because they were intimidated by them, okay? So they tried to like steal their livelihood. They even started acting like this person. This woman went completely psychotic over this other feminine. And they took something too far. So far that they're getting kicked out of the organization that they work for, or that they've been investing like some sort of fucked up business here. And that's how this will get balanced out. Like, you get what you give. Someone's like trying to manipulate someone's stability. They were using all their tools, all their resources here, see? Using all their resources to fuck with an earth angel. With the people of their past. Okay? They wanted to move forward with some sort of encounter, engagement. Somebody's in their emotions because something is, someone's being seen as accurate. Someone's being seen as pure. It's like somebody moved too fast. They did something without knowing who somebody was, and now they're figuring out how pure this person is and what they attached themselves to. Okay, they attached themselves to somebody who was very obsessed and wanted a new beginning off this person's finances. Okay? So this person became hyper focused on someone in particular, and they're being seen as clinically insane. Okay. Damn. Somebody could be arrested for a marriage. The truth about a marriage document, okay, and it not being accurate. Somebody's guarding themselves because they know that the reason that these people want to connect like this is so that their lies seem accurate. Okay? Somebody also wants to sleep with someone to give them a disease here. Somebody could be receiving a message that they have a disease, okay? And they're in their head about it. They didn't want to go to the hospital. Somebody didn't want to get checked. They could have given this to like someone who's underage. Yeah. Damn. They're in their emotions because this is like a death sentence. It's been exposed that like the person that they said they got it from is actually very pure. Okay? Very happy. They're very happy. They're very pure. They don't have this. So now someone has to move forward with an arrest because they were like freely giving this. Like they knew that they had this and they were just avoiding the hospital and spreading it. That's disgusting. What? Disgusting. It's my mother. She's recycling some cardboard. That's so funny. That's the second time that's happened in 2 days because my son was in the tub and I had to use the washroom. So I went and I peed and I turned the light off, just thinking, I don't know why. I forgot that he was in the tub and he was like, hey, I was like, oh, sorry, shit, sorry. And she just did that to me. So I don't know. Somebody want to like turn someone's lights out, like knock their lights out, man. Someone's like a very accurate reader. Very positive. They could be like single, right? Celibate, right? They could be practicing celibacy. I'm practicing celibacy. Somebody's watching someone's work and they're having like awakening after awakening after awakening. That's why I was kind of being guided to say, like, if you feel a connection to some of these speakers, go ahead and listen to their story. There will be a lot of messages, okay? And I advise to like maybe just do one a day because you can get a lot of messages from one sentence, okay? Like if you get like a thought or something comes to your mind when that person is speaking one thing, go ahead and pause that video and meditate on that thought that you get when you hear that person speak. Like don't just binge watch them, but don't just binge watch them one whole day. Do like a video a day and really listen to what Spirit's trying to tell you through that person speaking. We often get messages from other people. The challenge is binding you to their perception of you, or the narrative that they want people to perceive. Okay, they don't know how to do this. They feel like they're running out of options here. Because your energy speaks for itself. The way that you speak speaks for itself. Okay? Like the type of knowledge you have from prayer, meditation, whatever you practice, right? It's obvious that it's true. Okay? Truth has a certain vibration. You know when someone's speaking their truth. And that's why somebody wants to crash someone's platform. They want this person to be suppressed or like shadow banned. You'll probably have to type their entire name, okay? For example, if you put DiamondWhiteLight, okay, on YouTube, I won't show up. You literally have to put my handle, TConnection7, or I won't come up. So there's a reasoning behind that. It shows someone's innocence. Okay, people were gathering to hear what you had to say. They didn't want to walk away from this. They were celebrating. They were celebrating trash talking someone's work. Okay, that's what we were speaking about in the beginning. Like, don't let those people faze you. Someone wants to avoid jail. It's like somebody was avoiding jail to set somebody up. It was like, okay, if you get me this person, we'll drop your charges or something like that. So they were celebrating. They were celebrating working together, gathering to work together to sabotage somebody else. That someone said, if you get this person, then we'll drop your charges. Okay, that's abuse of power. They just want to stay out of jail, right? So that's what I mean about like these people who have finances or have some sort of authoritative power, okay? Giving to the needy. Okay, this could be a way to give to the needy. Like, we'll drop your charges if you help us set up this other person who's been whistleblowing. Okay, how we have tried to set them up for the past how many years? For me, it's 5. Right? So it's like, it's just so corrupt. It's so fucked up. And how are these people that gather to do this type of work, how are they ever supposed to learn their lesson? Okay? With the piddly ass charge that they should have just went and spent a little bit of time for, okay? It was their time, okay? The universe made it so that it was their time to sit their ass down. That was their time to humble themselves, and you snake them out of that, okay? Now what do you think they're going to do? It again? Even worse? You know what I mean? It's just a toxic cycle that you're allowing to happen so that you can have one up on somebody who is innocent, okay? You just want to oppress them. It's like, you shouldn't have that type of authoritative power. You're a fucking criminal. Took this action. Someone's a pocket watcher. Okay, my kids are here, so I'll come on for a late night reading, okay? Because I feel like we're really on a roll here. Have a good day, people. I love you all. If you have little truths that you live by, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'd like to read those. Have a good day.